Okay, hi guys, what's up? This is Sharbano. You guys obviously know me from the 1 minute videos and stuff, but I've ventured into something new this time against my will. But but yeah, so we're here and we're shooting our podcast with someone I think we've all, if not like seen on Instagram multiple times, because I'm sure you have, but I used to see her on Facebook all the time because my mom would share her videos because she would laugh about it all the time, okay? So yeah, we have Ammarah here with us. I think one of the funniest Instagram influencers, and I'm not just saying this because she's sitting next to me.
Okay. I would like to know that that's true.
No, that really is. So Ammarah, thank you so much first of all for coming here. I know that you have a really busy schedule and like taking our time to come to Heuser.
Okay.
Okay, I'm appreciating the realness. But yeah, thank you so much for coming here. Okay, so like how are you? What's up?
I'm good. Thank you very much for having me here and taking out the time. I'm doing great. I do have a lot of time now, so it's okay. Only a month ago, if you would have asked me, then I would have like, let me see my calendar and let me see if I have time. Can we quickly get done with it? But no. Thankfully, I have taken a small break from just generally hustling, which I used to do for have been doing for many years now.
Okay, no, I'm really glad because I think hustle culture se nikalna itna mushkil hota hai. Like, especially in this day and age, it's so glorified, I think. And sometimes I just want to rest. Like, so I really, really get you on that.
Yeah, and like to rest, like generations that are from which we belong. So we rest and we feel guilty about resting, and that's not resting.
So true.
So I wanted to like not feel guilty. I just wanted to be like, okay, पहले मेरे पास होते थे major tasks like 4 or 5. I have to take them off in one day. Now if I do, I like one task at least, major one, I'm like, it's okay, I had a good day and I don't need to feel bad about it.
Okay,
so like, that's like a huge long rest that I am on.
So I mean, like, this is something I think I genuinely am curious about. Like, did it take conditioning to like not feel guilty by not doing anything? Because I think that's a big step, like not feeling guilty.
Yeah, like I'm still not there 100%. So मतलब मेरा aim तो है कि I can relax and like just like maybe do stuff which is not giving me a positive outcome, like whatever मुझे होता है कि मैं किसी चीज़ में भी अगर 5 मिनट भी use कर रही हूँ तो either I earn money from it or like I learn from it or like I make fame out of it or something or the other, that this toxic productivity level जो मुझे चाहिए होता है. तो of course I am out of it now. Like it's fine. I tell myself कि it's fine if you wanna like take a walk. It's okay. But वो भी कभी कभार दिन में आ जाते हैं, हाँ नहीं ले लो walk, पतली हो जाओ. So like हर चीज़ में मैं अपना फ़ायदा ढूंढ रही होती हूँ, तो ये चीज़ अभी भी 100% पे मैं पहुँची नहीं हूँ.
Yeah, but I mean, at least you're on the path, and that's I think really important as well. But okay, so I'm going to like ask you to just like introduce yourself a little bit. Like talk to me about like where you were born, what everything. Give me all the details.
Okay. Myself ऐसे लिखना है. So I'm the eldest daughter of.
We're gonna get to that trauma.
Yeah, that's why I think I'm like this. But hey, eldest daughter with 3 more siblings, and we're Maimun. I was born in September 1998, so I'm gonna turn 25 next month. And जो है, what else? I did my Padhai, bachelor's, currently, and also worked, of course, in corporate. I worked at L'Oreal, and then I quit because I wanted to rest and like prepare myself for bigger things coming in future. So as well as maintain the blog of, and that also happened right after COVID, and I also feel like अगर वो COVID में हो जाता तो I would have been much bigger right now. But I'm still happy and grateful about where I am, what I'm doing. So currently I'm just like taking all the fruit that you say of hustling for all these years, because if I recall, I've been also working since I was the age of 17. Like so small work like teaching tuition. Sitting in the
we're going to hire Ammarah now.
So, should have dropped my CV. Should have brought my CV.
But this is actually your job interview. Like, sorry, I got you. This is your job interview. Okay, that's interesting. I love that. Okay, so like, talk to me about like school and stuff. So where did you do your school?
So I'm in Okay, so a lot of people know me as a Mamayan, an ex-Mamayan,
Okay,
someone
love
who
that.
studied from Parsi, but I didn't graduate from
Okay.
Parsi because I was doing my metric in Parsi, and then I was like, I don't want to do metric anymore. Also because बहुत अगेन वही बेसिक रट्टा और ये और सब था और मैं जो है ना थोड़ी मुझे एजिटेशन होती थी कि मतलब वाई डू आई हैव टू लाइक लिटरली वर्ड टू वर्ड मेमोराइज द आंसर्स माई टीचर हैज़ रिटन.
Yeah, true.
I was like,
No,
what?
that is
What?
beyond
And then the exam used to be, ki, how well you have ratified it. I was like, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So, although I did spend a lot of time at Mahaparsi and the school culture, the people, the teachers, I think that's the best part about the time I've spent at Mahaparsi. But I needed to change my way of education, so I then switched to O levels in city school.
Okay.
Because it was the only school that was going to take me. I didn't take an admission in the beginning of the session. I took an admission in the middle of the session.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, how is that?
I just got frustrated from
Yeah.
I was like too done, and my parents were not ready to switch me from Parsi. My mom
Yeah, I mean,
is
it
also
is a big change.
Yeah.
I think like not just like education wise, but also I think environment wise be like थोड़ा scary होता है, you know.
Yeah,
changing
and
schools just like
everything
that.
wise. सबसे पहले तो my mom is a Mamayan also.
Oh, okay,
My khala is a
sweet.
Mamayan. So she's like, no, I am not letting you graduate
Legacy
from
मत
anywhere.
खराब
Yeah.
करो मेरी.
हाँ मेरी my sister was in Maha Parsi, so हम सब जो है Mamayans बनने जा रहे थे, but I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. So she was not on board. Then my dad was not on board because he was like, मतलब क्या ये O levels क्यों?
For sure.
Yeah, like he
me
didn't
every
understand.
single day,
Yeah,
क्यों O levels?
क्यों? तो ये सारा समझाना बड़ा मुश्किल था.
Yeah.
तो beginning of the session उन्होंने मुझे करने नहीं दिया. But then I was like, I can't. I what? मैं अक्टूबर क्लास 10 में थी. Yeah, class 10 में थी. That's when I switched. Yeah. So 10 में you are on second year of your matriculation. So you're almost getting done from school. And I was like, it's October and अभी 6-8 महीने में I'll be done with my board. And they were like, that's good, you'll be done, why do you want to switch? And I was like, no, that's not good because I won't have a chance to change. And I want to change because I can't I can't
mean,
let myself.
I like can't imagine like being a 10th grader and like taking that sort of like step and stuff. I feel like that's really, really like brave, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I could have handled it, no, but like I feel like putting like your foot down on this, like especially something that's like education related, like I feel like 10th grade में मुझे तो फर्क भी नहीं पड़ता था. like मैं किताब खोलूँ ना खोलूँ छोड़ो.
वैसे मेरे मामा पापा को भी यही लग रहा था क्योंकि मेरी बचपन की दोस्त थी स्कूल में पढ़ती थी, so they were like, you're going for her.
I think I found the reason now.
Yeah, they were like, तुम उसकी वजह से जा रही हो, तुम उसके साथ खेलने जा रही हो. मैं कहा यार. So well, I made the switch and that's when so 10 में of course you're 1 year back. O levels, O part, O1 में आ जाते हो आप. So I used to like, and वो भी मैं अक्टूबर में आई थी.
Oh god.
So December में we had mids.
Oh no.
And I had no idea how this 7, 10, 14 format works. I was like, ये क्या है? हाँ, मुझे भी like ये क्या है मतलब why do you want me to write something for 7 marks and then for 10 marks and then for 14 marks, like god damn it, it's history done, what? So I was like ये क्या कर रहे हो तुम लोग यहाँ पे, मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आया. So I remember I used to, now my childhood friend used to stay back for her football practice and I used to stay back to study.
Oh no, that's so cute.
So because I had to prove to my parents, they challenged me.
The
They're like,
pressure.
if you get a C, you're going back to Mahaparsi.
No way.
मैं कहा ये होगा नहीं, वो Mahaparsi वाले लेंगे नहीं मुझे एक तो मुझे पता था ये होना नहीं, but I still had to prove to my parents that I made a right decision.
Oh my god, I think that's a lot of responsibility. Like,
But that's what elder daughters learn, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think there's like the pressure of being the oldest daughter in a lazy family. Up here, you've switched, and like you're being the first one to switch. I like. Again, that's a lot of pressure, and like I don't think I could have handled it as a 10th grader. But like the fact that you did, and I mean, alhamdulillah, like you're here now, and like your parents must be like, अच्छा, you know, थोड़ा
अब वो मुझे सारे डिसीजंस खुद लेने देते हो, बोलते हैं बेटा तुम खुद लेती हो, सही लेती हो, कुछ गलत हो जाएगा हमारे पे चढ़ जाओगी कि आपने जो है ना मेरी जिंदगी खराब कर दी. So now I have to really be my own owner and leader and everything.
No, I love that. But like, okay, so like talk to me about like when you went from like Mama Parsi, because Mama was an all-girls school. I personally was in an all-girls school as well.
City school I was also into an all-girls.
Okay. It's like I was
इतना बड़ा change नहीं कर सकती थी मैं.
I was like, I feel like me being in CJM or जब like my A levels के लिए अपने Cedar गई, that was like co-ed, and I was just like, okay, number one, why are there so many people in school all of a sudden? Because CJM was pretty small. Like we had about 300 girls or something, and हम सब इतने tight knit सा group था, like we were pretty chill, you know. And it's like all of a sudden you go in इतने बड़े group में आप आ गए. I was like,
yeah,
culture shock was something else for me.
There was
like,
PF chapter for City School, and I wanted to go there.
Oh, lovely building. I cross it every day when I come to work. It's a stunning building.
But my parents said, उन्होंने लड़कों के साथ ये तो नहीं हो सकता.
So, I don't understand this like non-co-ed education. Like, bhai, मतलब. But like, was there like a culture shock? Like, did you feel one? Like, from Mama Parsi to, let's say, like City School, like, did you think it बहुत like, was it like a difficult period to adjust?
So it was not a major cultural shock when it comes to the students. Like लड़कियां ही थीं, so it was good. The environment. The major one was the financial statuses.
Okay.
So in Mama Parsi, like the fees, if I remember it correctly, month की 3,000 थी.
Yeah, CJM का भी बहुत कम था. Missionary schools generally.
And when I went to city school, it was like 10,000.
Okay.
So एक तो मेरे अब्बा को ये चलान दे के झटका, अच्छा, और फिर 3 महीने की साथ देनी और फिर एडमिशन की भी फीस देनी और वो वापस भी नहीं मिलेगी, तो ऑल ऑफ दैट. एंड देन जो है एवरी मंथ, तो वो I mean, of course, it was not a headache of mine as a 10th grader. My parents were like, it's fine. But जब मैं वहाँ सिटी स्कूल गई ना, तो वहाँ माहौल थोड़ा डिफरेंट यूँ था कि स्ट्रिक्ट नहीं था इतना जितना मामा पारसी. मामा पारसी में तो talk like a girl, walk like a girl, walk straight.
They would fine us for talking in Urdu. Yeah. At CJM they would do that as well. They'd pay 20 rupees. I was like, देखिए मेरे पास
नहीं पैसे नहीं मिले. मामा पारसी में माइनस मार्क्स मिलते थे, बट लाइक मेहंदी नहीं लगानी, काजल नहीं लगाना, ब्रेड से बाहर नहीं निकले. अब मैं सिटी स्कूल आई, हाँ, मैं सिटी स्कूल आई, लोगों के कलर बाल डाए हुए में पिंक कलर के. है तुम लोग के मम्मा पापा कैसे अलाउ कर देते? एंड लाइक लोगों चोटी का तो कोई कॉन्सेप्ट ही नहीं था. एंड लाइक सबके बाल खुले हुए, मैं ही जाती थी आई थिंक एक चोटी बना के बिल्कुल पीछे से चिपटे करके बाल. एंड आई काइंड ऑफ लाइक दैट, लाइक आई एम ग्लैड आई यूज्ड टू. सो दैट्स व्हाट आई लर्न फ्रॉम Mama Parsi. Apart from the education, like walk like a girl, talk like a girl, like you would not like it when you would be a 9th or 10th grader, but as a 25-year-old now, I'm really glad that I went through that army sort of training.
Yeah, for
because,
sure.
Not looking down on the city school girls, of course, but I feel like as a 10th grader, I want to, not have colored dyed hair. Like, I would not.
If I had like blue or some hair like back then, I would look back at pictures and be like, क्यों किया मैंने ये? Like मैंने अपने साथ ये किया क्यों?
Or maybe I would want, I don't know. I don't know, but like I'm happy with how it turned out. But like that was a different change. कि मतलब phone allowed तुम लोग को before you go home, and you like they would bring phone at school. So I was like, it's allowed, it's fine. वो लोग छुप के ले आ जाते थे. Like it was not that strict as Mama Parsi. अब मेरे पास तो फ़ोन था, लेकिन लाइक रात में वो वापस कर देना होता था, तो मुझे नहीं पता था कि मैं सुबह में मेरी क्या नोटिफिकेशंस आई हैं, स्कूल से आकर ही देखती थी. सो दैट वाज अ चेंज दैट आई डिड सी एज अ 10th ग्रेडर. मैं बहुत शरीफ बच्ची थी. तो
आई थिंक वो शरीफ बच्ची वाला एक अच्छा वाला यू हैव.
हाँ, आई एम हैप्पी आई वाज शरीफ. आई एम वेरी ग्लैड.
I think you get to experience things in a very second hand way that way, and I love that. I love like being on the back end, because मैं inherently इतनी lazy इंसान हूँ. I'm just like, मैं पीछे से देख लूँगी, मुझे देखना है, I'm so interested, but करना नहीं है कुछ.
मैं तो खट्टू भी बहुत थी. Like I think I just bunked once. Bunked school once.
No way.
Only once.
My attendance used to be like 40% at one point. University तक मेरी I think 30%.
University की नहीं, स्कूल में तो मैं 100% होती थी, मुझे तो खुशी होती थी. But I bunked only once, and that was also we just went to McDonald's. And that's it. And 2 of my friends, and they used to bunk every time, and they would tell me to come with them, but I wouldn't. बस एक बार गई थी, और उस दिन मम्मा का फोन आ जाएगा, पापा का फोन आया, मम्मा पता चल जाएगा. I was the whole time I was that kid who would like ruin it.
Okay, so like let's talk uni. So like once you like were done with school and stuff, naturally like you had adjusted to like the environment at city and everything. You did your A-levels from city as well?
No, I did from Cordoba.
So like, you did your A-levels from Cordoba, which unfortunately CETA
Doesn't exist now, yeah.
But so like, was there like a change that you felt going from A-levels to university?
Big change.
Yeah.
I was major depressed in my
Really?
first year.
Okay.
I was super depressed.
Okay, tell me the uni journey. Like, tell me how you got there. And
Okay.
stuff.
So basically, I'm a Maiman. So
I know one line in Memni, and I know Adham is wanting me to say it. I just know Krothyobha. That's all I know.
Yeah.
And every time someone even remotely mentions their Maiman, that's the first thing I say. Like, वो instinctive मेरा एक reaction आता है Krothyobha. That's all I say.
do you know the meaning of it?
It means क्या कर रही हो, right?
Krothyo is like what happened.
Oh, अच्छा, never mind.
It's in past.
मैं गलत बोलती हूँ.
So yeah, I'm a Maiman. So I think I was applying for my university in 2018. I was around 19 and a half years old then, and that was like, तुम हमारे घर की पहली बेटी हो और तुम्हारी शादी नहीं हुई है. So my parents wanted me to get married.
Okay.
Yeah. So they were like, it's fine, you're done with A-levels
Yeah.
and it's okay, you get married. And honestly, I wanted to get married. Like,
No,
I
I
loved the idea of getting married. And it was like,
Same. Dude, I have like 4 Pinterest boards. Just like my wedding plan. With
Yeah.
all different aesthetics.
it wasn't because it's glamorous or whatever. It was just because everyone around me was married.
Yeah, it was
All
like
my
the normal
cousins,
thing.
yeah. My side cousins 18 pe married, 19 pe baby. 19 20, yeah. So everyone, my friends, मोहल्ले की, city school की, सारी यही बात करती थी कि हाँ हम शादी कर लेंगे. कुछ का तो निकाह वगैरह भी हो गया था. So I was like, yeah, that's the normal thing that's gonna happen with me too. So they were like, you're not married and all. So I was like, okay, but how about I like just give it a try?
Yeah.
Like, just वही चीज़ जो मैंने माँ पारसी में सोची थी कि what if I don't try it?
Yeah.
I will regret it if I don't try it.
For sure.
So I tried with O-levels. Then I was like, what if I don't try? मतलब मुझे पता तो चला मैं पढ़ी लिखी कितनी हूँ, मुझे am I even worthy of the admission and all?
Yeah.
So I was like, fine. आप लड़का ढूंढने मैं एडमिशन ढूंढती हूँ जो मैं पहले मिल गया उधर चले जाएंगे.
I'm going to genuinely say this to my parents now.
Yeah, I was like, go ahead, you do you, I do my shit. I was like, जो पहले मिल गया fine. So I was like, well, for starters, of course, I heard about IBA LUMS being one of the best in the country. I applied into the both LUMS में ही documents भेजे थे. IBA का March में पहला round होता है दिया था, दोनों में नहीं हुआ. उस वक्त तक लड़का मिल चुका था. So I had a meeting with a guy. It was bad because it was really bad because like they gave us it was pura movie scene. They gave us time to like go on a walk, yeah, and like talk and get to know. And then he asked me, so do you want to get married? And I was like, no.
Oh wow.
And I asked him, yeah, and I was like, do you want to get married? He's like, no.
Oh.
Like, then why are you here?
Wait, that's crazy.
Yeah. And I was like, why are you here? It's like, my mom brought me. I was like, my nanny brought me. Because like my nanny was crazy about it. मैं पहली नवासी भी हूँ तो she was like, crazy. नहीं तुम्हारी शादी कराऊंगी. Yeah. So I was like, so then we just like walk. He's like, he sees his clock. He's like, let's just walk for like 10 minutes so it looks real. And then we'll go inside and then we'll just like sit with our parents and then just say no.
I'm telling you, this mutual no. Something very similar happened with me as well one time where, like, it was like a very mutual understanding where both of us were not really like looking to get married at all, And he was much older as well. So he's like, you're like a baby. I was like, I know I'm a baby. I'm like telling my parents.
No, the guy, I would give that credit to my nanny and my mom. The guy was really nice.
I'm sensing a little bit of regret here as well.
But the guy was really nice and like he was not that old as well.
Okay.
And he wanted to be a doctor. So that's why he didn't want to marry.
Okay.
So because like it takes time and all, you don't want to have
and
a family.
Honestly, like you would have gotten so quiet with all this stepping and all that bullshit. Matlab,
Haan.
really, like.
So jo hai, I was like, okay, then let's go back. And then I was like, fine. अब एडमिशन भी नहीं मिला लड़का भी नहीं मिला मैं क्या करूँ अपनी ज़िंदगी के साथ मतलब I was not clear तो then I was like again I'll do the second round of IBA and I went crazy I would just eat sleep and read write test
way, okay.
score. I stopped meeting my friends. I gained so much weight because I would not do anything. I would literally, and on that summers में होता है ना IBA का, तो जैसे ही मेरे A-levels के exams खत्म हुए, I was like my younger siblings went to a vacation to Germany, like Europe, and I didn't go. I was like, no, I have to study.
Wait, that's commitment. Wow.
Yeah. So, और खैर मेरी एक vacation हो भी गई थी, but I was like, it's just does not make sense in any sense. But I was like, घर खाली होगा, it'll be good for me. I have nobody to distract me. दोनों बहन भाई गए हुए थे. And I was like, I used to study day and night. सुबह उठती थी, पापा उठते थे, we would have breakfast together, and then he would go work, and I would go like studying. So I would not get out of the room. Did multiple tests. Didn't take tuition.
This is just to let all of our students know, you still have to take them.
Yeah, no, but I did take the material.
Okay, yeah.
So a lot of tuitions offer this, that you can take their practice material. So I took that, and I used to keep on practicing. Of course, if you feel like you don't have the discipline, you would need the tuition. But I feel like I was very disciplined and determined. तो मैंने तो मतलब कहीं भी मेरी गलती, मैं पूरा टेस्ट करके कहीं भी गलती होती थी, फिर उसकी करेक्शन करती थी, फिर I would go back to topical, and like each topic I would revise again. First maths especially.
Yeah, maths तो मेरी भी इतनी खराब है, मतलब I don't even want to think about it. That's the only reason I was like, छोड़ो भाई कहीं और नहीं जाना, मैं स्कूल जाओ.
No, med school I would never be able to do. So yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. Honestly, I feel like the theme I've seen with you is that genuinely like discipline. I think like it's not just discipline of like the studying aspect, but also discipline in standing with your decisions.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you've made some really big decisions. You know, like being I think the elder, because I have an elder sister as well. You know, oldest sibling in the Desi family and stuff. And I see like Haya, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry. But like वो बिचारी like sometimes like she won't do what she wants to do because she'll do what my parents want her to do. Like she's a little like that, you know. She's like नहीं, she's more inclined to listen to my parents, and there's me बदतमीज. I'm just like आप लोग जो भी बोले मैं जो दोनों करना मैं करूँगी. You know, so like seeing you like set that example for your siblings also, I think that's amazing. Like I feel like if like my sister was doing all of that, ज़्यादा बदतमीज निकलती है. मेरी बहन बेचारी cute sweet सी होने को इतनी बदतमीज है. So I think my parents must be grateful.
उनको good balance मिला है.
Okay, so like this was like pre-IBA and stuff. So like once you got in, like what expectations did you go to IBA with? Like first day of university, क्या scene था?
I was really low on self-confidence. Really? Yeah.
Okay.
I was not the person I am, so I was really majorly depressed in my first year, so much so that I used to have lunch in my car alone. Oh, no. I was that. That was very sad. I did not know how to, again, the same thing that you mentioned, I did not know how to adjust and like be in the same place as so many people.
Yeah.
Like so many people and so many different people. And अब Cordoba से, by the way, Cordoba से literally सिर्फ 3 लोगों का हुआ था IBA में.
Oh, okay.
And all my friends who were my friends, like I had a huge friends group in Cordoba, उसमें से किसी का भी नहीं हुआ था. So I was like the only one over there. And मेरी एक दो से दोस्ती खत्म हो गई थी, and they finished my, because I got into IB, because like,
oh god,
like, how did you get into IB? I was like, what?
पढ़ाई?
Yeah.
Discipline?
So they even came to IB, and I was a student, and they just came to play some matches, and they were like, you should be grateful. And I was like, I am, but like I'm super depressed.
Also, like,
I'm super depressed.
Yeah.
I mean, I got in, but like I don't know how to survive.
Yeah. And this is something I think, you know, I really do like we have this mentorship thing at Heuser, ठीक है, so like we talk to some of like a DHM cat kids and stuff. So मैं उनको यही बोलती हूँ, I'm saying, you know what, admission is not the end of the world.
Yeah.
I was like, admission के बाद जो होता है ना, that's actually is your
like there should be a guide.
There
should be, and I had
admission तो हो जाता है उसके आगे बंदा like you are just in a really like weird, like you're in like really unknown waters post admission, I think, and we think like admission is the worst time of our lives, लेकिन उसके आगे भी बुरा होता है, like it just keeps going downhill. Like this is what I always tell the students, I'm like अब बस नीचे ही जाने वाले, जिंदगी अपनी अच्छी होने वाली है.
तो वो तो बहुत ही stressful time था. I was really bad, and like problem is like, again, I was a mamaya, so I used to go like this in university, and then I was like, सबके पास दोस्त हैं, मैं तो किसी को जानती नहीं हूँ, and then like सब lunch के लिए cafes और KU में निकल जाते थे. I used to be like, so I don't have anyone, and I brought lunch, so I'll just go in my car and eat it. And so it was bad. So the reason it was bad is because I didn't know how to first interact with opposite gender. Like I never studied in the co-education system. Then it was bad because I didn't know how to be in place with lots of people, and also like there were a lot of seniors, of course. There were 3 batches above me, so I was like, acha, I mean, you need to be friends with them as well, but how? I can't even make friends with my batchmate. And then class, maybe I was really quiet, and I was like a really paraku. I was like, fine, मुझे नहीं बनना कोई social butterfly. मैं बस अपनी classes लूँगी और घर जाऊँगी. That's what my first year was. I did make some friends, of course, but those were also like, you know, sweet little sharif ladkiyan, just girls. And
see, I have a group of 9 girls in uni. I just girls.
Eventually you end up with them, but like, you know, I was like, I don't know how to make friends with the guys, you know, like I'll have guy friends and but like, you know,
like, I'm glad you're being so real about this, because like coming from an all girls school, like I can really relate to you on this, because like chalo, like, you know, thodi interaction hoti and stuff, but I also feel like I'm never like I feel like I'm like acha like dost ho but theek hai bas.
but like eventually you end up with girls, like what I meant. But like wo dosti bhi shuru karna is very difficult. Like I've seen guys talk a lot about like how do they struggle with going and talking to girls. So I think I need to be a little candid here. And I mean, I didn't have like, I need to talk to a guy. No, but like I was like, I will be the weird fish in the sea, like, you know, if I don't have friends who have cars.
Because I think it's
मेरे पास गाड़ी थी. I was like, fine, I can be a guy in front of myself, and I can be a guy in front of all the girls I have. But it was just like, you know, I'm missing out. And I was like,
and I just feel like when you come from an all-girls school, like इतना stigma लगा होता है आपके साथ, वजह कि oh, like, you know, oh, you're from CJ, you're from Ammarah, अच्छा तो कभी किसी लड़के से बात ही नहीं कर सकती हो. And I used to personally not like that, okay? And I would like, even though like no one ever personally said that to me, because I was the social butterfly. Like मैं हर किसी से बात करती थी. No, but it was very emotionally draining for me. Like I would talk, like Aram can vouch, I think, for me. I talk non-stop. Like I wish I shut up ever. Like for my own mental health, I wish I shut up ever. But I don't. So for me, I used to like see people do that with like other girls who like were, let's say, visibly even uncomfortable, like, you know, making friends to the opposite gender, which again, like, कोई life or death तो नहीं है, नहीं बनाने दोस्त भाई, मर्द से कुछ नहीं होता है. And similarly for men who don't want to be friends with girls, I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude, like do your own thing. Like,
yeah, if you want, like you should go ahead.
Exactly.
And like,
uni वैसे इतना weird सा time होता है. Like why is there this added pressure of like, you know, supposedly doing something like
or being very social or cool. मुझे cool नहीं होना आता.
Exactly. मेरा बिल्कुल opposite situation. Like for me, like when I was in O levels and A levels, I was like this social butterfly who would have like, you know, 1,000 friends or something. I'll talk to everybody every day. And मेरा कितना like regressive तो I wouldn't say, but एक बड़ा opposite direction में हुआ है, where I've just become a very, very like, you know, like kind of person, like I barely talk to people anymore. I was like, you know what, I have my group of friends.
एक close friend circle होती है.
मुझे आगे किसी से और बात ही नहीं करनी है. मैं अपने group में खुश हूँ. I don't want to make new friends. I'm done. Like I had that sort of growth. Like growth ही बोल दूँगी वैसे.
Yeah, it's growth. Yeah, like if you're changing, that's a growth.
Yeah, I think I'm like much more comfortable because इतना एक emotionally draining हो जाता था. It's like when did you get out of like this phase of like, you know?
So in the second year, of course, when the whole first year was very difficult. In the second year, I was like, okay, एक साल गुजर भी गया और like अब से 2 और साल रहते हैं, ये वाला चल रहा है. So I need to like, you know, have, and my dad constantly would say, you know, enjoy your university life, enjoy your university life. यही साल होते हैं which you can look back, because he was also a med student. So like they have like 5 years and all. So he loved his university life, and my mom would be like, you know, I never got university life, so you should enjoy it. मैंने कहा अरे कहाँ enjoy करूँ, enjoy करने वाले लोग ही नहीं है मेरे पास. मतलब अब ये भी मैं करूँ. अजीब. मतलब they used to be like, you know, तुम जल्दी आ जाती हो. मैं बोलती हूँ क्लास खत्म हो गई थी क्या? Like can't you be just happy that I'm a good kid who comes before Maghrib? So that was my first year, but I was like, no, I need to be a bad girl and come after Maghrib. My dad should be calling कि कहाँ हो तो then I was like कि ठीक है अब हम दोस्त बनाएंगे तो of course those girls that I was friends with in the first year, then we expanded our group, and then of course there was a whole group. मतलब फिर of course आपकी जब बैच पूरा एक साल गुजार देता है तो आप एक सभी को जानना शुरू हो जाते हो. So then I, got to know more people, and started getting a lot better. Got into societies and gave auditions for drama and और सब. फिर of course like जो मेरे पहले के कोर्डोबा के दोस्त थे उनके दोस्तों के दोस्त जो है IB में आ गए थे. तो वो अच्छा था. सेकेंड ईयर में मैं आ गई थी तो फर्स्ट ईयर में जो बेसिकली जो मेरे ईयर A levels के साथ जो मेरे दोस्त थे ना उन्होंने फिर वापस से IB के लिए अप्लाई किया एंड दे गॉट इट अगेन. They got it, like, so they were 1 year behind than I was. But but I was like, okay, fine, they're here. But then उस वक्त उनके साथ भी दोस्ती खत्म हो गई थी. Like, they were in their own zone, I was in my own zone. But it was getting better, and then COVID happened.
Oh God. Okay, I was gonna ask you straight up, like, did you think COVID was like, did you think you needed the COVID break? You didn't want it?
No.
Okay.
No, my life was getting better. My life was actually getting better. I was like hanging out. I was skipping classes.
Oh, I love finally.
Yeah, I was having low attendance. I was being the cool person. And then COVID made me the boring person. So, but like, it was nice. I was enjoying the university life. So, one thing that I learned then was to give it time.
Yeah.
Like it will get bad and only then it will get good.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I was like अच्छा सही है ठीक है अगर first year ऐसा गया तो second year उतना ही like second year made up for it. I would say.
Okay, no, I that's good, I think. And I think like this is like a really like एक बहुत ही like unoptimistic type thinking है लेकिन I feel like you have to see something really bad to actually really appreciate the good.
Yeah.
Like I think it works that way, like because I feel like if things are always really good, like फिर तो मैं used to हो जाऊंगी good का आगे क्या
फिर disappointment होनी चाहिए ना नहीं मैं तो थोड़ी disappointment होनी चाहिए यार जिंदगी में
हाँ but तो बहुत monotonous हो जाएगा
क्योंकि honestly मुझे उस वक्त I was very low on confidence, but self-confidence, but I was very happy with my life. Like around me, and nobody got into IB. I got into IB, so I was like, I was very grateful. And then फिर ये pressure के दोस्त बनाने was like, नहीं हमारा ऐसे नहीं बोलो तुम्हारी ज़िंदगी ख़राब नहीं तुम्हें IB में मिल गया है बाकी किसी को नहीं मिला. So I was struggling with a lot of emotions, very different emotions. Should I be grateful or not, or should I be like thinking to quit it, or what should I do? What should I feel? And then I was like. जो आ रहा है दिमाग में करना है. And then I also got comfortable with eating my lunch in the car. I was like, it's fine.
I love that. Like,
it's fine.
That really does. Like, AC के साथ and stuff. Like, at least मेरी university में तो cafeteria में AC नहीं चलता.
Oh, अच्छा.
तो बैठ के सोच के ना मुझे तो खुशी हो रही है. मैं तो बैठ जाती AC के साथ. But I think IB has good AC.
No, IB has a lovely campus. IB has a lovely campus. Excuse me, I love IB.
I am at the back itself.
No, I'm really happy. Looking back.
I've only ever been to the Aman Tower wala campus like a few times because I went for like this debate thing there. Quite nice. Like I was like really into it. I was like, chalo cute vibes hai. Like chess table we will padi huई thi. I was like, wow, bhai, smart bachche jaate hain there.
Yeah, that was nice. The campus was nice. Sometimes when my classes would be late, I used to take a nap in my car.
Oh, love.
Yeah, so I was living like a very weird life.
Ammarah's relationship with her car should truly be covered.
मेरी गाड़ी जब बिकी थी, oh my god, when that car was sold, I was very sad.
I was upset for you as well. Like the car was a real big like.
And it was a pink color ki Mira.
Shut up! That's so cute. Okay, like Mira truly, I think, happens to be one of my most favorite cars.
I love it.
Really,
and imagine pink.
It's so cute.
I got famous in my batch.
I love that.
As pink little car.
Oh.
Like I was the one who used to drive that pink car.
But that's so. I can't even drive. So honestly, goals at this point. Like that's so cute. I love. Okay, so like COVID happened and stuff, and like so. How did you do uni in COVID? Like, how did you cope with that and stuff?
No, I used to sleep. I even failed a subject. Yeah. एक तो कहाँ से 100% attendance से मैं fail पे आ गई पता नहीं when. But yeah, in COVID university was I took it very chill. But of course, I had really nice GPA because everybody was sleeping and cheating. But COVID में तो I took it very non-seriously. COVID में I also wasted a lot of time. COVID mein also went through a little family disturbance. So that really messed up the whole thing. Like I was really upset. And when you know you have something, you don't have a good environment in the house, you want to get out.
Yeah.
But there was COVID outside.
That's
So I couldn't, I didn't
just
know.
kind of like stuck.
Yeah, I was badly stuck, and it was a very bad time. Like if somebody asks, that was like the lowest point of my life. So that was really bad.
Okay. So like and you said that you started blogging after COVID, right?
Yes. So after COVID, when things started going back to normal, I was like, अब धमाके के साथ वापस आना है. So I was like,
I think that really relates to like what we spoke about earlier. Like, you know, you have to be thoda disappointed to like really kind of, like, you know, like, really overcome a lot of things. I think like बहुत ही low से फिर ऊपर आने में like even like a little ऊपर ना feels like really ऊपर
great.
है.
Like it feels great. And then COVID में सब blogger बन गए थे, सब makeup artist बन गए थे. So I was like, तो मैं क्यों नहीं? So how blogging came through was like literally the very more, I feel like बहुत random चीज़ है मेरे साथ तो बहुत. We were literally sitting on my friend's roof top, and I was like, 600 रिक्वेस्ट आएंगी मुझे मेरे पर्सनल अकाउंट पे. अगर मैंने अभी अपना पब्लिक कर लिया ना, मेरे 600 फॉलोअर्स बढ़ जाएंगे. एंड माय फ्रेंड्स वर लाइक, तुम डालोगी क्या? मैंने कहा क्या टिकटॉक डालूंगी. तो दे वर लाइक, तुम टिकटॉक बनाओगी? मैंने कहा हाँ क्या मसला है?
I remember TikTok भी बहुत negatively देखा जाता था.
They were like, excuse me, we're not gonna be friends with you if you make TikTok. They seriously, on a serious level, in a very serious tone, they conveyed it to me. Listen, what? You're gonna make TikToks? Ew. And I was like, yeah.
अब तो सब TikTok पे. Imagine TikTok की evolvement ना मुझे पढ़नी है. Everyone loves it now, and I really vividly remember everyone was like, ew, TikTok.
Guilty pleasure ना उनका.
सही बात है.
So I was like, I will, and they were like, we'll see what you want. I was really dependent on those friends. Like when of course that's how I developed. So when you have, you know, really shaky family home system going on, then you really depend on friends. So I'm glad I had those friends at that time, but like they were not, you know, very yay go make your account public. I was like, चलो करके देख लेते हैं क्या जा रहा है. And उसी वक्त मैंने उसको public किया, मेरे 900 followers हो गए क्योंकि 300 मेरे पहले से थे और 600 मुझे request आई थी. I was like, listen, मैं 1000 हिट करने वाली हूँ थोड़ी देर. And then I came home. The next day I got messages, very weird comments of all these men talking about my beauty and like my style and So I was like, ये गलती कर दी because I just gave myself to all these people.
Yeah, like इतना access grant कर. Like वो थोड़ा scary होता है.
और जो request आई थी वो थोड़ी मतलब, you know, it was not someone I would personally want myself to be shown to. So I was like, this is a mistake. And I removed everyone and I went back to private.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I had no idea these like cheese.
And I went back to private. And I was like, this little moment and seconds of fame came with so much negativity. But I actually sat down and I thought, okay, did I enjoy it? And I did.
I'm glad you're being real about this, because I feel like इतना एक taboo होता है कि like, you know, for like women to enjoy attention, like it's okay, like attention है तो मिल रही है तो मजा तो आ रहा है.
मैं हूँ अच्छी, क्या नुकसान है मतलब? I don't understand. I was like, then I sat down with myself and I was like, I liked it, it's fine, but what about these weird things that were happening and the weird messages and comments that I was getting? उसका क्या करूँगी? I was like, मैंने कहा fine, I'll deal with it, it's fine. And then I went back again public. So this account that I have right now was my personal. Changed to public, back to private, then public.
I'm really enjoying the turmoil.
And since then it's public.
Oh wow, okay. So like, acha, you go public, okay. What was the first video you posted?
It was a very boring fashion video.
I started as a fashion blogger.
I started as a fashion blogger and मेरे 1000 views आ जाते थे तो मैं बोलती थी I got 1000 views. It's just like good.
That's so cute.
And from clothes borrowed from my friend's closet, from
love.
clothes brought from Zainab Market, from clothes brought from Sadar, Mama's closet, I've styled all of them.
I love that.
And I also would mention that I bought it from Zainab Market, and that's what
That is, I think, what I
Yeah.
appreciate the most.
That's how people started following me. They were like that. We're glad that you're real about where
Yeah.
you're getting your clothes from. वरना वो पीछे तो H&M लिखा होता था.
अब वो H&M होगा,
Defected
लेकिन
माल
मैंने नहीं है H&M से.
डिफेक्टेड था तो मैं जो है लिख देती थी कि हाँ ठीक है मैंने इधर उधर से लिया. And then my friends messaged me. They were like, this is not real you. Like different friends, not the
Okay.
TikTok one. उनसे तो बात खत्म हो गई थी. उन्होंने कहा था कि तुम अगर पब्लिक करोगी TikTok बनाओगी हम तुमसे बात खत्म कर देंगे. They actually did that.
इतनी conditioning क्या है भाई?
So I made this really nice friend in IBA, and then she was like, listen, I see you in real. I know you through and through. And what you're doing here on your blog, posing, and then doing this and that, that's not you. Because मैं ऐसे मर के यूनिवर्सिटी ना जाऊँ, ऐसे इतना रेड कलर का कोट पहन के और हील्स पहन के कभी यूनिवर्सिटी ना जाऊँ. She's like, when you're not that, why are you putting it on your blog? I was like, तो मैं क्या put करूँ? Like, what is blogging?
Yeah.
Looking pretty and all, that's right? All that. She's like, no, like just be yourself. I was like, who am I then? Like again, I was like,
That is truly a $1 million question.
yeah. I was like, मैं क्या डालूं? Then I was just sitting and I decided, like, let's just make a video about how my life was in Mama Parsi and in a girls' school. So I just made a video about, so you would relate, and any girl who has studied in the in a girls' school would relate how we used to tie our sweater on the waistband, and how we used to pass each other जेब में से निकाल के चिल्ली मिली, and how we'd ask around in the class pad hai. So all of these things, like you would like, I was like, everything that I used to do, I'll make a video on it. And I did. And then I showed it to my friend. She's like, हाँ डाल दो. मैंने कहा यार, I don't even look pretty in it. मैंने काजल नहीं लगाया, लिपस्टिक नहीं लगाई, लाइट अच्छी नहीं. She's like, fine, just upload it. I uploaded it and I kept my phone away for like 5 hours. I was like, I will not see what happens. Because I was like, अगर इसमें negative comments आए जिस तरह पहले आए थे, तो मैं फिर से private हो जाऊँगी. तो ये मैं नहीं कर सकती. So I will not see it. And I went with my mom. I came back. And it had crossed 8,000 views.
No way.
And I was like, what?
ये तो full like शाहरुख खान.
Yeah, ये तो पता कभी जिंदगी में मेरी वीडियो 1000 से ऊपर जाती नहीं थी, and 1000 भी चली जाती थी. That was like a celebration. And this was 8,000. उस रात अपुन बहुत जागा है. उस रात मैं हर मिनट
I would be doing the exact same thing. I totally
and I would keep sending screenshots in my family group, in my friends group. It hit 10,000. It hit 12,000. I have reached this much followers. I have reached this, and इतने shares आ गए, इतने saves आ गए, and everybody was like, "That's great." And then that's when I realized that that's who I am.
Yeah, like that was your calling.
That is who I am, and that is what needs to be up. And enough of this fashion and fake H&M, and enough of this. So I did continue with fashion. ऐसा नहीं कि मैंने बिल्कुल enough कर दिया, because of course this Mama Parsi thing was coming naturally to me. But of course I didn't know how to take ahead and what to create more about it. So I did continue with the fashion thing, but then I would create, small gigs, small scripts, small TikToks, and that's when it took it off.
Okay, I love that, and I feel like your first actual post, like actually going viral and stuff, being I think one of like a very female like community sort of thing. Like I do love that, because I think all girls school के ना वो like the experience that you have इतना एक tailored experience होता है जो सिर्फ दूसरी लड़कियाँ ही समझ सकती हैं. Like I've seen this video, like the Mama Parsi one, and I laughed so hard because I was like, yeah, same. Because me and my friends would हम तो full oranges peel करके खाते थे पीछे class. चिली मिली तो चलो फिर भी civilized. हम तो oranges peel करके खा रहे होते थे literature की class के अंदर. Sister Mary, my principal, she walked in one day and she was a nun and she's Irish, okay? And she was like, what are you girls doing? And I was just staring at her because I was like, मैं आपको क्या बोलूँ, मुझे orange खाना था.
Like बिला वजह में बस उसी वक्त class में
orange करना था, you know? And that was, I think, that's honestly the funny part with like all.
And I also feel like it was really well welcomed by the females, because उस वक्त एक ही बंदी थी जो funny videos औरतों के लिए बना रही थी, वो थी फायजा. She was the only one. उसके अलावा बाकी सारे मर्द हैं.
Yeah, true.
I never enjoyed the dirty comedy.
Yeah.
And only I think men can enjoy that.
Yeah,
Like I
true,
don't know.
true.
उसमें काफ़ी ऐसे jokes होते हैं which sometimes used to like offend me, so
Yeah,
I would
no,
never watch them.
100%.
So I feel like that's also the reason why it was very well welcomed, because it was all about girls,
Yeah.
welcomed
And,
by
like, it was,
girls,
like,
made by a woman.
Yeah, it was like representation जो अभी भी I think बहुत कम है.
Yeah.
Like in especially like fashion blogging and stuff तो चलो I get, I feel like उसके अंदर men are like not represented enough.
Yeah.
But I feel like with like the more comedy aspect of it, like, and this is something I said to you before we even started shooting, was that it's a very male dominated like community, I
Yeah.
would say. So being a woman and being I think one of the first few ones, like of course with Faiza, and Faiza is like, she is honestly a legend. Like I think
Yeah.
she is truly the funniest person on this planet.
I did not get hate until I crossed 100K.
Oh my god.
I did not get hate.
She is crossing 100K, like subtle flex bhi ho raha. That was actually one of my main questions. Like, when did you realize you were like an actual influencer? Like proper, matlab, like influencer.
So after COVID ended, like
Yeah.
मेरा blog शुरू हो गया था सही है, and like we were back to uni, and हमारी classes hybrid पे हो रही थी.
Yeah.
So I used to like take online, but sometimes when I would want to get out of the house, I would go to campus. And when people started coming in telling me that they know me,
Oh my god, what celebrity moment.
and that's when I was like, damn, I used to eat lunch in my car
Yeah.
without anybody knowing that I exist. And now so many people know I exist.
It's really come a long way, I think. And like I feel like you didn't even itna step out of like I feel like you stepped into your comfort zone, if
Yeah.
anything. Like and I think that
I
is what's
created-
admirable. Yeah, you created your comfort zone, and I think that's what's admirable, because itna mushkil hota hai kuch logon ke liye to like, because they have to very actively step out of their comfort zone, like to evolve, and that also is I think a very normal way of life. But you creating your own comfort zone, like you actually like fully mastered that, and I think that is like that's pretty cool, honestly. Okay, so like I mean influencer, I feel like जो एक term है, like especially like देसी families में or like देसी friendship communities and stuff में, like I think वो एक थोड़ा like negative light में भी लिया
Yeah.
जाता है and stuff. So like do you think that it's more of an opinion, or do you think people are just hating? Like what do you see it in like a negative light or a positive light? Like how did
Okay.
your opinion change?
So I don't call myself an influencer for this very reason.
Yeah.
Okay. I call myself a content creator.
Love.
Okay. So because I create content, like I'm
Yeah.
creating scripts and characters and situations and relatable content. Then this also becomes as a part of being an influencer, because I am influencing people. मसला यहाँ पे ये है कि इन्फ्लुएंसर नाम से जो है ना नेगेटिव इसलिए नोशन हो गया है क्योंकि लोगों को पाकिस्तान में पता नहीं है कि इन्फ्लुएंसर का काम क्या है.
Yeah.
और इन्फ्लुएंसर्स को भी नहीं, कुछ को नहीं पता, कुछ
Yeah.
are really well at it, कुछ को नहीं पता. कुछ when you are being an influencer and you're trying to influence people, then you just can't talk about shampoo A and shampoo B within a span of 1 week.
Yeah.
Like you can't say कि shampoo A ने मेरे बाल सही कर दिए, shampoo B ने भी मेरे बाल
Yeah.
और सही कर दिए और एक ही हफ्ते में.
Yeah.
नहीं होता.
That really is a follow-up question, like sponsorships. That's kind of something I wanted to also like talk about, because I wanted to go into also the logistics of like content creation
Yeah.
in Pakistan and stuff. So sponsorship and stuff. How did that start? When were you approached? Like what's been your experience with sponsorships in Pakistan?
My first branded post was with Lakhani textiles. Yeah.
Nice.
Clothes. So fashion.
She is a fashion blogger.
That came through, and that was a very cute story. Basically, the social media manager of that Lakhani textile was following me, and she really liked my personality and how
Yeah.
real I was, and she wanted me to do the Lakhani thing. So she asked me कि आप एक वीडियो की क्या लेंगी? मैंने कहा that was my first. I was like,
Yeah. The
क्या
first
लेते हैं?
time-
हाँ, मैंने कहा क्या पैसे लेते हैं? पहले तो मुझे ये नहीं समझ आता, आप मुझे पैसे देंगी? Like मैं ओके, तो मैंने कहा क्या अच्छा चले आप 10,000 दे रहे हैं. मैंने कहा कहती नहीं, मुझे पता है कितनी मेहनत लगती है, आप 15,000 लें.
Oh.
Yes.
Wait, that's so sweet.
Yes. Can you imagine? I was like, what? आप 5,000 देना चाह रही हैं? Fine.
Something so similar. When I got my first job, I ended up working at CGM only as my first job. मैं इंटरव्यू के लिए जा रही हूँ, मेरे अब्बू ने मुझे कॉल करी, नहीं बेटा 7,000 रुपये ज़्यादा मत मांगना. I was like, अच्छा ठीक है, whatever. I go in and my principal is like, is 20,000 okay? Okay. I was like, अब तो मुझे भाई surplus profit में लेके जा रही है. Thank you very much.
More than the double I had in my mind. So and I was like अच्छा, and she's like I would need your measurements. तो मैंने कहा है ड्रेस भी मेरा है. I was like wow I love this. So that's what my first collaboration. Alhamdulillah I have been very lucky. मतलब the fact that I didn't get hit, the fact that my first collaboration was this, you know, वो स्मूथ एंड ऑल. सो मुझे अच्छा स्टार्ट मिला है हर चीज़ में, पर ऑफ कोर्स ऊपर नीचे होता रहता है. तो यूँ मुझे स्टार्ट बहुत अच्छा मिला ब्रांडेड पार्टनरशिप्स में. एट वन पॉइंट इन ब्रांडेड पार्टनरशिप आई ऑल्सो गॉट एक्सप्लॉइटेड. वे दे गॉट 2 videos out of me in 25,000.
Oh God.
It's like that's less than the Laghani. Yeah. So it really matters. Like अब really matters क्या, यही ना कि मुझे क्या पता कि मैं क्या प्राइस चार्ज करूँ. तो मैं सीख के ही फिर अब मैं सीखी हूँ कि मुझे क्या प्राइस चार्ज करनी है.
True. Like that's also something I would want to ask. Like, how is it navigating? Because I feel like in like a social media like job and like content creation and stuff, एक standard नहीं है. Like at least like you know, let's say आप dentistry का कुछ कर रहे हो, आपके standards होते हैं कि अच्छा you know what, like you have to charge this. Essentially एक market price बनी होती है. But इधर तो like I mean like I've seen people charge, like I've read on Facebook and stuff only कि people are also charging you like 3 lakh रुपए, and then some people are also charging you like 10,000 रुपए. So like
because it's not a developed industry, right? It's not an old industry, it's not developed. People are not openly talking about it. Like if someone asks me आप कितना चार्ज करती हैं, मैं बोलूँगी आपके पास काम है तो मैं बताऊँगी, वरना मैं क्यों बताऊँ आपको कि मैं कितना कमाती हूँ.
So it's like how was it navigating through that? Like was it difficult?
So पहले तो first she was like you take 15,000. I was like okay fine, at least इतनी तो मेरी worth है. ठीक है. इतना तो मुझे कोई दे देगा मेरी शक्ल पे. फिर जो है I reached out to other fellow bloggers. So नेहा यूसुफ जो गोटा blogger हैं, अक्सा फवाद, they helped me. मोमिना sent me her media kit. I was like मीडिया किट भी कुछ होता है. अच्छा हाँ कैनवा पे बना लो. मैंने कहा अच्छा हाँ कैनवा तो आता है मुझे. I'll make it on Canva. So these you know again them showing up and like them helping. That's how I got help. So that's how I navigated through it. But then अभी भी I'm still learning. अभी भी I don't know if I'm charging the right price.
True.
But इतना है कि I am happy with the प्राइस दैट आई एम चार्जिंग. लेकिन अब तो ब्रांड्स को वो ज़्यादा लगती है. अब मुझे कोई नहीं कहता अच्छा आप इतने ले लें. अब तो मुझे ऐसा नहीं कहता. तो इट्स जस्ट लाइक एक्सपेरिमेंटिंग. Because it's not a developed industry, it's not like market मेरी. अब जैसे कि for example I started my job at L'Oreal, so I knew कि मैं इस position पे जा रही हूँ as a fresh graduate जा रही हूँ, तो मैं इतना ही expect कर सकती हूँ. When they asked me in the interview, I was like the market price or market research के हिसाब से for an IBA graduate who's a fresh graduate, this is how much I am expecting. But with brands and all you can't say that. No?
True, because they'd be like, what are you getting off?
Yeah.
Okay, true. So like while you were working at L'Oreal, you were obviously blogging and stuff as well. And then again, uni ke saath bhi you were blogging. So like how was it like managing all of that? Because I know IBA isn't easy. So matlab, and neither is blogging. And frankly speaking, neither is working at like a proper corporate environment and stuff. So how was it like getting through that and like, you know, balancing all of them out? Like,
so when I was in university, in my 3rd and 4th year, I was working as the community manager at Genie. Genie is a jeans brand.
Oh my god, yeah, my sister's friend, like cousin, like they have like cute jeans. Super
yeah.
cute jeans.
So I was working, I was blogging, and I was studying. So I was doing these 3 things together. So फिर it was manageable. IBA is a little difficult, but it was manageable. मतलब हाँ, I used to take out. फिर तो मैं पढ़ाई में तो बहुत chill हो गई थी, and of course because like 2 साल आप एक ही चीज़ करते हुए आ रहे हो. And also in social science, I did my degree in social science. तो उसमें जो exams वगैरह होते हैं, it's not like sit down exams. It's a lot research and all stuff. तो वो like you know you get a month, you get 2 weeks to write your paper. So you can take it slow. You can work with other things as well. So that was not very difficult, I would say.
Okay.
It was manageable. But when I graduated, I was like, I'm not doing Genie anymore. And people, उस वक्त I was earning quite good from blog only. Like, the salary offered to me was also less than what I was earning.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
But still I went ahead.
Yeah.
Because I was like, यार ये डिग्री फिर क्यों की मैंने?
सही बात है.
हाँ, बिकॉज आई वाज लाइक कि मैं क्या करूँ, मतलब कि मैं जॉब ना करूँ, मैं घर में बैठी रहूँ, ये तो मुझसे होगा नहीं. एंड लॉरियल के फिर मैंने ऑफ कोर्स मैनेजमेंट ट्रेनिंग्स प्रोग्राम्स में अप्लाई करना शुरू किया, अपना साथ साथ थीसिस कर रही थी. आई डिडंट गेट इनटू एनी मैनेजमेंट ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम. Nobody wanted to give me a job. So I was like fine. तो वही अगेन वही लड़का मिलेगा या एडमिशन मिलेगा वाली सिचुएशन आ गई. अगर जॉब नहीं मिलेगी तो ठीक है, हम ब्लॉगिंग कर लेंगे. तो मैं ब्लॉगिंग कर रही थी, बट L'Oreal was somewhere I wanted to really go. Like I was very, 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 very passionate about it. तो जब मुझे rejection आई थी, I talked to the HRD. Okay. I was on the email only. I was like, I want feedback. Okay. Why did you reject me? Like, what's wrong with me?
That's the first one.
I was like कि भाई मतलब क्या गलत हो गया? Because I made it till the last round.
Yeah.
So then he gave me a call and was like, listen, these are our values, these are our meters, how we test you, this is where you lagged. And I would really, really honestly recommend everyone to go and get feedback. It first leaves an impression of yourself that you want to fix yourself.
True.
You're not a stubborn
100%.
person. Then they just remember you. कि यार ये बंदी थी passionate. She was like, and I told him that you have to give me a second chance.
Okay.
I was like, you have to give me tell me about an opening when it comes, and I will work on all these points that you've told me, and you'll see in the interview that I worked on them. He was like, okay, fine, but you need to work on them. Yeah. So and then in the middle, I gave lots of interviews. Still didn't get. एक में मिल गया था मुझे, but I was not happy with the placement. It was in a factory.
अच्छा.
Yeah, it was a like factory-based position थी, so I couldn't go there. So then I was again offered a different position at L'Oreal. Okay. So I took it. One disadvantage of working at L'Oreal as their employee was that I was no more allowed to be a beauty influencer.
Okay, yeah, that was kind of like my thing as well, because so like my sister, like she has like a little bit of like she went, I think with Cardi or something, she was like going to work with them or something like that, and like she was just reading like the document and stuff, and usme it says very explicitly like you can't do a lot of things with like when you're working at like these proper like like corporate type situations. So like was that like something that
was a huge loss.
Yeah, like
that was a huge loss. I was a L'Oreal influencer.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to work with L'Oreal in a different zone as an influencer. I used to do Maybelline campaigns, Garnier campaigns, L'Oreal campaigns. So they made me sign this that I cannot work with any other skincare brand.
Okay.
I cannot even upload it as my personal recommendation. No, even if I'm not getting paid for it, I can't post for about it. So I couldn't post my skincare routine.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And I cannot show L'Oreal products as well.
What?
क्या मतलब बायस आ जाएगा ना कि अच्छा ये L'Oreal में काम करती है तो L'Oreal को प्रमोट करेगी.
True. Wait, damn, like that, like okay, wait, that's kind of interesting actually. Do you think that like L'Oreal, obviously you were like so passionate about it and stuff, but do you think if like in like a setting where like let's say it was another brand and who was like nahi post karna, like do you think like that would be like a deal breaker for you in terms of like okay, you might not take that job like ab aake, let's say
if I would do that for only company as big as L'Oreal.
Yeah, makes sense.
I would like make this track. By the way, when I got offered L'Oreal, I also got offered another job at Reckitt. So एक तो कोई जॉब ही नहीं दे रहा था 6 महीने तक, और 1 महीने से जो है एकदम से जो है ना मुझे दोनों कंपनीज में उसी सेम वक्त जवाब देना था. पहले मुझे रैकेट से आई थी ऑफर और फिर मुझे लॉरियल से आई थी. एंड आई वाज अबाउट टू जॉइन रैकेट व्हेन मुझे लॉरियल ऑफर आई. सो एंड एवरीबडी टोल्ड मी टू गो टू रैकेट ताकि मैं एक कॉर्पोरेट से भी कमा सकूं और मैं लॉरियल इन्फ्लुएंसर कंटिन्यू रहूं. बट लॉरियल में ये था कि आई कुड वर्क 2 days वर्क फ्रॉम होम.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I love that. So I think that kind of like gave you time
So
for your blog.
yeah, so then I was like कि ठीक है, fine, I'm having a big dent on my bank account.
Yeah.
But it's a huge relief on my mental health.
True.
कि मतलब ठीक है, अगर मैं 2 दिन घर पे हूँ तो मैं काम के साथ घर पे वीडियो बना सकती हूँ.
That's true. Okay. So like you mentioned that you did like campaigns and stuff with Garnier and like L'Oreal and everything. So like what do you think your most like favorite like campaign was? Like fun favorite in terms ki like what did you have the most fun shooting?
From the skincare only or any? Recently I did for Pepsi. That.
Oh my god.
That was really good. They were like आपको जो करना है करो.
Really?
Yeah. They were like आपको जो करना है करो.
Okay, like like creative like freedom. Like कितनी मिलती है, like what's that all about?
Yeah, so since it's a growing industry, they don't know how to work. Like a lot of brands come के ये A लिखा है, इसके बाद C बोलना है, इसके बाद F बोलना है, बस.
Oh.
That's it. And that's it. You make it and we're gonna pay you and buy.
Oh,
So
okay.
कुछ ये होते हैं, कुछ ये होते हैं, आप बताएं आपको क्या करना है.
अच्छा.
So then I send them the script के भाई मेरा ये कैरेक्टर होगा, आपका प्रोडक्ट यहाँ दिखेगा. And then they read it. Sometimes उनके लिए certain characters दिखाना feasible नहीं होता, तो वो maybe change कर देते हैं, or they don't like certain line, तो वो change कर देते हैं. But theme concept रहने देते हैं, and then we shoot. So before I used to take a very directed campaigns, because of course I wanted to get to know how it works. But now of course I prefer कि जहाँ मुझे creative freedom मिली हुई वहाँ मैं करूँगी.
True. That kind of makes sense. Okay, so like, I mean, I get it. This is like a little like a controversial sawal, but like, what do you think was the one campaign that you would like not ever want to do ever again? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be like in a negative form of the brand, but like that would also tired you out a lot. Like,
So I did it for a food brand.
okay.
And it required you to do a tongue twister. I was like, how does it make sense? मतलब मैंने कहा ये क्या connection है, ये क्या brief है? फिर मैंने कहा ओ पैसे भी हैं, कर लेते हैं. But that was really in the beginning of my influencer career.
That makes sense.
I've been selfish. I've been making mistakes, and that's how I learned. But that was something that I did. तो देखो, I mean, like now people will be like, ठीक है, so if someone's doing a paid campaign which is like very directed, don't judge that person. And I would say, don't judge that person. That person is learning. Give that person, like a time to learn. अगर उस वक्त मुझे कोई hate देता कि तुम क्या बेच रही हो ये tongue twister करके, तो मैं भी थोड़ा upset हो जाती. I would have been taken back by that comment, and I maybe not, be able to perform. So hate, I think nobody should get, no matter what they want to do. But वो थी जो मैंने बोला कि हमारा I still go back to it, and I was like, my mom saw the video when it was done, and my mom was like, she's like, is there any way you can back out? And then
Yikes.
No, I need the airports. So no.
I need the airports, girl.
चलो सही फिर कर लो.
Literally, मैंने तभी अपने अब्बू के चढ़ाए हुए कि मेरे चलना ही बंद हो गए थे. I would have done it too. Like, respect, honestly, you're getting them yourself. Like, I feel like that's a pretty big deal.
Once I started earning on my own, I could not ask my dad for anything. I mean, मेरी सबसे पहली पे थी 5,000 when I was 17 years old. I used to teach tuitions. But उसके बाद से पता नहीं बस वो हो गया कि I can't ask my dad for money.
So like financial independence, I mean, like personally, like I feel like financially independent, I mean, alhamdulillah, like to some extent I am, because I'm working at Heuser and everything, but I feel like I'm very bad at handling money. So like, what was your experience with that?
I'm a layman, man. Come on. I know money. I make money. I invest money.
Another conversation where you're going to teach me how to do all of that. Because I think मुझे card
I have Excel sheets.
Wait.
I have Excel sheets of like even zakat. Like कि भाई मेरी इतनी ज़कात ये है, इतने पैसे आने हैं, इतने पैसे इसमें हैं, blah blah blah.
Okay, I love that. Okay, so like when you first invested money and stuff, like how was that? Because recently I was thinking of making a savings account, and मैं उसी को सोच के मैं इतना overwhelmed में I'm like I don't know what to do. So
I just turn it into foreign currency. That's all.
Oh, love. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's
I
pretty
need
cool,
it.
actually. Okay, interesting. I love that. Okay, so I like let's talk about like post-grad and stuff. What are your plans? I feel like because naturally like we are like a student-led or led to nahi, but we are like a student, somewhat run organization. I mean, I'm still a student and stuff as well, and like I feel like influencers and like content creators and stuff when they're closer to like my age and stuff, I feel like I don't just look for them for like funny content and stuff. I also look for them कि थोड़ी direction मुझे life में मिले. So like did you ever like do you feel like you potentially do provide like direction to like a lot of students? Let's say IBA के बच्चे हैं, like they want to go IBA and stuff.
I get a lot of questions about how to get into IBA, how to prep for IBA. Then I get questions about how to ace management trainee programs, how to get into L'Oreal, how to get into big companies. I still get questions about कि आपके पास book पढ़ी है नहीं, like and I mean like I try to help as much as I can. One more reason why I wanted to go to corporate is because a lot of people think that influencers are just pretty and dumb.
Yeah.
like we don't have brains, हमें पढ़ना नहीं आता, हमें कोई नौकरी देगा नहीं. तो जब मेरा हुआ भी था लॉरियल में, तो I used to openly say that yes, I am an influencer and I have a blog and I earn from that, and I also have the capability to work in corporate. And like you know, एक कुछ लोग हैं ना अपने हाई हॉर्स पे होते हैं कि excuse me, we work in corporate and we are these it people and you're just an influencer. Because Pakistan mein, if you read some comments, you would see that people do look down on influencers as people who just know how to style.
Yeah, no, a lot.
And I've read so many comments. These influencers are just buying stuff in this high inflation era, and then they're just promoting and they're making money. Listen, it's a career.
Yeah, that's true. It's like a full like.
It's a career.
Yeah.
You as much as you are a working woman in a corporate setting, she and I mean, we're also working women. 100%. हम भी अपनी मेहनत करके ही कमाते हैं, हम भी मेहनत करते हैं, हमारा दिमाग है इसलिए हम मेहनत कर रहे हैं. तो that's what the notion I wanted to change, that you know we're just not pretty and dumb. तो and that's why I openly talk about me being in corporate. Although I just quit it in 8 months because I have bigger plans. I want to go abroad for my masters, and I'm working on that. Of course, I don't wanna like talk a lot about it because. And once I ace it and I've achieved it and like which is almost done, I'm planning to go to Germany. And of course masters would be in the same digital sort of stuff. So once that done, I also aim to like provide people the direction कि अब अगर किसी ने करना है ये तो कर ले. Although I don't know how will I manage the probable hate that I'm gonna get for moving out of Pakistan, like the patriotic hate that I'm gonna get. तो अल्लाह ना करे, but देखते हैं.
Like I remember when I think Muzammil Hassan is his name. When he was moving to Dubai, there was like an uproar on social media. I was like, क्या हो गया guys? Uski bhi the family, he needs to provide for them.
But he talked a lot about wanting to stay in Pakistan.
I
never talked about it.
I don't really follow him or anything, but I just remember like the reason I even found out who Muzammil was because people were like, oh my god, ये Dubai जा रहा है. I'm like, जाने तो मैं क्या करूँ? Like I don't care. But like no, I feel like moving out and stuff इतना एक थोड़ा सा टैबू सा एक टॉपिक होता है, like especially like with देसी families and stuff. Like मैं अपनी अम्मी को बोलती हूँ मुझे like I want to move, और वो तो इमोशनल जाती हैं. नहीं अभी नहीं बात करते उसके बारे में. अम्मी कभी तो होना है ना. So like in terms of like moving out and stuff, like how did you come to that decision? Like I'm sure it was a difficult one as well.
Yeah, I mean I have a whole I remember when I went for my visa application, मैं सुबह 8 बजे पहुँच गई थी, and I was just sitting and I was like, why am I doing this? Like why? अभी मैं जाके videos बनाऊँ, I'm making this wall of my own where I will shoot everything. I got a carpet for it and all that. I'm setting up that space. I have a name here. I know PR agencies here. I know how to make money over here. वहाँ तो मुझे ज़बान भी नहीं आती इन लोगों की, जर्मन लोगों की.
जर्मन तो है भी मुश्किल.
तो why am I doing it? But then problem is that if I continue to stay in this country and if I continue to stay in this career, both are short-lived. Very short-lived. This career, this influencing career, is very short-lived. You are known for certain years, then you're old. Then there's someone else to replace you. I replace someone else will replace
100%. That is truly the cycle of it.
So that, and then जो है, of course, as a young person in Pakistan, I managed to earn good. I see someone around my age around me, they're not probably not doing that well because और उन्होंने भी मेन स्ट्रीम पाथ लिया. अगर फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरे पास ब्लॉगिंग नहीं होती तो अभी सिर्फ अपनी 80,000 की तनख्वाह पे सर्वाइव कर रही होती, जिसमें से मेरे 20,000 पेट्रोल में चल जाते हैं. Because like I have to go to the exactly. और मेरा ऑफिस दूर है, इट्स इन हाइपरस्टार. आई लिव ऑन द अदर साइड ऑफ द सिटी. सो अगर मैं अभी तक सिर्फ ऑफिस में हूँ और जो भी है ऑफिस में और जो फ्रेश ग्रेड है, तो फिर उनकी वो कैसे सर्वाइव करें? So that's exactly how I came up to this point that like and I also felt like I've reached the saturation point here. Like हाँ मैंने अपना नाम बना लिया, हाँ people यहाँ know me here. Next challenge.
True. Okay, spoken like a true older desi daughter. Next challenge. Like
आने दो खड़ी हूँ.
अब procrastination तो कर नहीं सकती, बिना guilt के अपने दूसरा करना पड़ेगा.
बहुत guilty हो जाएगा.
I love love that. Okay, so like, I mean, you spoke about like, you know, wanting to like guide students and everything like that. So like, what did you ever think that your target market would be this? Like, what was your expectation with your target market, and what did you get out of it? Like, and how was that?
I was telling this to my sister कि मैं देखती थी दूसरी ब्लॉगर्स जो है ना अपलोड करती थी Q&A.
Yeah.
So उनको सवाल आते थे आपकी मॉर्निंग स्किन केयर रूटीन क्या है आपकी, and it's fine because they're fashion bloggers and they put up. मुझे सवाल आते हैं IB की टेस्ट प्रेप कैसे करना है. यार मैं कितनी दफ़ा बताऊँ, मुझसे मैं पूछो मेरी स्किन केयर क्या है, मैं बताऊँ तुम लोग मेरी स्किन केयर क्या है.
तो बता भी सकती हूँ.
मतलब लेकिन मुझे यही सवाल आते हैं कि जो है हाउ टू अर्न मनी, बिकॉज आई टॉक्ड अबाउट इट कि मैंने स्मॉल गिग्स की हैं जैसे जीनी वगैरह. तो मुझे ये सवाल आते हैं कौन से फेसबुक ग्रुप पे मिल सकता है, कौन सा अच्छा आपने फोटोशॉप कहाँ से लर्न किया. मुझे ये सवाल आते हैं विच आई एम हैप्पी अबाउट, विच आई एम रियली हैप्पी अबाउट बिकॉज आई then I can help them, but because sometimes you know takes me like lots of work to help them. क्योंकि फिर उनके ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने उनको प्रोडक्ट बता दिया ये मेरी स्किन केयर रूटीन. They want to know how I applied, where to apply, how much to pay and all that. So it's a little difficult, but I'm grateful that I can help in this manner. True. So I have like the majority of the people following me are between 18 to 24 max. That's the highest percentage, and then 30, and then 16 as well. 16-year-old following me too sometimes. एक दफ़ा 16 साल की लड़की आई मुझसे मिलने के लिए आप हमारे, and I saw her and I was like, oh my god, she sees me.
Aww.
And then I was like, I have so much responsibility. I have so much.
That was kind of like the follow-up. I was going to ask you, like, does it ever get overwhelming? इतनी responsibility होना.
मैंने कहा कि यार मेरी अगर 16 साल की बहन हो, like जो है मतलब एक मुझसे 4 साल छोटी है, वो अब तो बड़ी है, अब तो बड़ी हो गई 16 से, but like when she was 16, I wanted to give her everything and I wanted to protect her and I wanted to like influence her in a very good manner. तो अब मैं सोचती हूँ कि यार मुझे ये 14, 16, 18 साल की लड़कियाँ देख रही हैं और वो अगर मैं जो है कुछ उल्टा डाल दूँगी तो क्या बोलो.
एक सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है. आई थिंक that is very like I think is a scary part.
And I did not realize it until that 16-year-old girl came. Like
because I think
उससे पहले वो सिर्फ एक नंबर थी, number of follower. But जब वो number turned into a face and it was a small girl and she's like I like this, I was like shit.
Yeah, you have to be real.
I was like अच्छा I can't and I consciously now make an effort to just not be negative on my blog and also be a little bit realistic. Like I don't अभी जैसे for example I'm doing this healthy diet sort of thing, so I don't want to upload कि यार I'm living on a liquid diet. I don't want a 16-year-old to know and learn from that.
True. I feel like body image and all this stuff like it's a very like thin line of.
I had a huge pimple. अभी मैं अपनी archive देख रही थी, a huge pimple over here. और मैंने वो डाल दी ना story. And then people messaging आप इस पे वो लगाएं, बेसन लगाएं, आप इस पे टूथपेस्ट लगाएं, ये सब लगाएं. And then I uploaded another story and I was like, I don't want to apply anything. It's fine. It was a huge pimple. अभी मैं देख रही थी मैंने क्यों लगाया मैंने, but it was huge, very big and very red. but I was so happy कि मैंने लगा दिया. और मुझे उस वक्त काफ़ी लोगों के मैसेज आए कि I'm glad कि आप ऐसे लगा देती हैं और कर देती हैं. और पहली बार और किसी ने ये भी कहा था, बहुत स्वीट मैसेज भी आते हैं. Someone was like I've started getting comfortable in how I look. I've started not using makeup because you don't put yourself even with a lipstick. And I was like, are you telling me to put it? Are you telling me to put the lipstick? कि मैं लगा लूँ lipstick या नहीं? But so I now do a conscious effort to be as realistic as I can.
And I think that's also very difficult because आप इतना exposed feel करते होगे. Like I feel like कि मैं एक story लगा देती हूँ where like I have like 500 followers on Instagram. मैं कोई influencer की baby भी नहीं हूँ. But like I feel like a little exposed sometimes. And I'm really close friends पे लगा दो 30 लोग देख लेंगे मैं इस पे खुश हूँ.
But I'm not. It doesn't bother me anymore.
I'm glad. Like I feel like that it probably took learning and stuff as well. Do you remember the first time when you consciously started making the effort? Like did it take a toll on your mental health? Like do you think being extremely real on the internet was that scary for you?
No.
I like that.
No. I think non-real होने में ज़्यादा मेहनत लगती ना. तो मैं मेहनत क्यों करूँ?
Okay, this is the last question for this segment. a lot of people who are like starting like you know their like blogging journey and their content creation and stuff, like ये बहुत ही एक बड़ा basic सा you know like everyday वाला सवाल है, but like what genuine like realistic advice would you give to them? Like it could be anything leading on from like what they should expect or like what they should have, like you know anything like that. Like what would you tell them?
Be yourself.
You heard it here first, folks.
No, but I mean that's the whole thing that worked for me.
Yeah.
Like that. If my friend had not told me कि हमारा क्या कर रही हो तुम फैशन, तुम कभी ऐसे तैयार भी नहीं होती हो, अगर उसने नहीं बताया होता तो फिर पता नहीं मैं भी कुछ नहीं कर रही होती अपनी ज़िंदगी में, मतलब इन्फ्लुएंसिंग नहीं कर रही होती और कंटेंट क्रिएशन नहीं कर रही होती. तो एक तो लाइफ एडवाइस है, मतलब it's not easy, but to know the right people around you is very important, and to know the wrong people.
100%.
I did get rid of the wrong people who were not happy about what I'm doing. अगर वो होते अभी तो फिर मैं बिल्कुल खिंच जाती
Like stunted सी थोड़ी growth होती.
हाँ मैं खिंच जाती पूरी. और अगर right people होता थे और जो है उन्होंने मुझे कहा कि you need to be yourself, और मैंने उनकी बात सुन ली तो here I am. And then keeping those right people close. So this is like the life thing that I learned, you know, it's very difficult also to get right people.
100%. And it's also very difficult to get rid of the bad people.
Yeah.
Like because आप इतना comfortable हो जाते हो ऐसे एक
वो
pattern
आपको
में.
शुरू में right रखते हैं.
हाँ.
ऐसा भी हो सकता है right goes wrong and it's fine.
Yeah, and like फिर आप you feel like कि आप अपने आप को gaslight कर रहे हो. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's a learning curve and बहुत time और बहुत patience लगता है.
Yeah. So again, just learning curve में ना ऊपर नीचे होना.
Yeah.
सीख लेना.
Yeah.
That's like being disappointing, then being happy.
Yeah.
all of that
Yeah.
that I talked about, I feel like is very important in life, in influencing, of course, you know, just don't get taken back by the negative comments.
Yeah.
I've gotten hate after 100K, of course I've gotten hate for being a little insensitive. सही है. तो that's a small problem of being yourself, is that you can be insensitive to someone else. Even the friend that I'm talking about right now, she got offended about one story of mine.
Okay.
But she's like, this is insensitive. This is hurting me. I was like, how's this hurting you? She's like, you can't ask me that. It is hurting me.
Okay.
So ठीक है, अगर वो कह रही है तो मान लो बात. अगर क्योंकि अगर आपको कोई चीज़ सही लग रही है, सामने वाले को अगर गलत लग रही है तो ठीक है, उसको गलत लग रही है, इस बात को अग्री करो. आप गलत हो सकते हो, इट्स फाइन.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, I think that is important. आप गलत हो सकते हो, it's fine. I think if you take away anything from this, it's that.
Yeah.
Like, you can be wrong, and I think accepting it is the act of
And
growing
learning
up.
from it,
Yeah.
and also forgiving yourself कि ठीक
Yeah.
है, अगर मैंने वो टंग ट्विस्टर वाली कर ली तो कोई बात नहीं.
Honestly, not going to let this tongue twister go. मैं कल जाके देखूंगी, I hope it's not archived.
It's not there.
You watch me repost it today.
So it's fine. अपने आप को भी और सामने वालों को भी, अगर किसी इन्फ्लुएंसर ने 2 हफ्ते बाद शैम्पू बी की तारीफ कर दी तो इट्स ओके. लोग यहाँ पे बहुत मुश्किल है यार रहना. तो just be forgiving towards yourself and others.
So this is going to be our last segment, and हम लोग ना बहुत coffee with current vibes देने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. hampered नहीं है, I'm very sorry. अभी से मैं बोल रही हूँ. But and you get a very knockoff version of Karan Johar right here.
I'm glad I had this one.
Okay, so but like we do this thing where we have like a rapid fire sort of round where I'm going to like give you like a name of somebody and you have to tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay. Okay. So the first one is Zaid Ali T.
Canada. Like,
That's his personality.
Yeah, that's the first thing that comes in my mind. But I love watching his video. I love
his
watching.
mom is such a cutie.
Yeah, but I love watching his videos. मेरा ये routine होता था that I would watch
Yeah.
his videos after coming from school.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay, Margot Robbie.
I don't know. अच्छा वो Barbie जो है. Okay, सही है. Barbie, but like also pretty.
Yeah.
Diva.
Okay. Irfan Junejo.
Scenes.
See?
Like that's just the first thing.
Babar Azam.
He's not married, right? He's not. Single देखा ये मेरे दिमाग में
Oh wow! I know that.
आपने research की भी है.
Shadab and Haris got married. I think Babar is truly my option 3. Okay, Faiza Salim.
Female. Power. That's
Yeah.
what.
Okay. Last but not least, Ali Sethi.
I have no words.
He's the one who broke her. In this segment again, okay, name your top 3 favorite Bollywood movies.
Bollywood movies.
Top 3. So it's so
Yeah,
much
but वो जो I don't know the name of it, but like वो जो बाबूराव वाली थी, like those are my Hera Peri. Like those are like the best ones. Like I love Akshay Kumar. I wish I could marry him or be his daughter or his maid.
Marry him, be his daughter maid.
कुछ भी बस मुझे. So like I think हाँ Hera Peri, all those comedy movies I love.
Okay,
Yeah.
I love it. It really translates into Instagram content
Yeah.
as well.
yeah. I love that. मतलब I would not watch any new of these movies that are coming Bollywood
Yeah.
वाली तो, लेकिन ये मैं पुरानी जाके बार देखती हूँ. And I
Yeah.
love वो जो छोटा पंडित. Oh my God, I love that man. As an actor, he's amazing.
He really
I
is.
mean, what Ranbir and what Varun Dhawan.
Varun Dhawan तो छोड़ो, but Ranbir is hot man. Like, but too toxic वाला hot
छोटा
है थोड़ा.
पंडित से ज़्यादा. I love छोटा पंडित.
Okay, barring Akshay Kumar, who's your favorite actor?
Amir Khan.
Oh, I love it. I didn't think of Amir Khan. Amir Khan really is amazing.
बचपन में मुझे बहुत पसंद था. अभी भी.
I feel like 3 Idiots say I realized I was like, I do love this man. Like, and even Lagan. Oh, Lagan was great.
I really loved that movie also, वो जो काजोल के साथ थी, जिसमें वो मुसलमान होता है. I'm forgetting the name. Fana.
Oh my God, Fana! Chance Farish. What a
इतना रोई थी.
Another Tapna is really good too. Okay, so like Bollywood actors aside, like who do you think is your favorite Pakistani actor, male and female?
मैं ड्रामे नहीं देखती हूँ पाकिस्तानी.
And
I like Fahad Mustafa. He's nice.
okay, yeah.
Like he's got the what it takes to be a good, like, you know, famous or successful.
Yeah.
I feel like he's really capable.
Yeah.
So I think that is a good actor, I would say. An actress, Mehwish yaar.
She's good.
Sabaa Kamar.
Oh my God, Sabaa Kamar is really good actually. You're right.
But yeah, problem is मैं the Pakistani drama देखती हूँ.
yeah.
I really need to start watching them because I want to make content on them. Like that's the only reason I will watch. Otherwise, I will not.
No, I'm gonna go for it. I'm telling you. Watch Baghi. Baghi was really good. Honestly, changed my life. Yeah, I think this wraps it up. Thank you, Ammarah, for all of your time. I hope I didn't eat your head. But
No.
and thank you for you guys. If you guys have come to this point of the video, I'm a little shocked personally.
Me too.
Then you just heard the both of us laugh and
क्योंकि
giggle
हम
all the
भूल
time.
गए थे कि कैमरा है, हम बस बातें कर रहे थे.
But thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and please share this video. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and maybe Twitter, but I'm not sure about that. Okay, not on Twitter. Okay, but yeah, cut.